Welcome back to the Brakecast. I'm your co-host Brandon,
And I'm your co-host Jake.
and we are back. Another episode. A week later, we didn't false out. We kept our
Oh wait,
promise. We're back. Regular uploads.
I would like to say though, since one of our videos got removed, I don't know if we'll be able to post for a week from that.
Wait, are we actually like? So this will come out in 2 weeks then?
Oh, oh, like maybe like I don't know, a couple days longer. Because
Okay.
I
Your
forgot what
temporary
day it was. It might have
pause.
been like it was either yesterday or Monday. It was,
When I put it
but
on the schedule
sent me the
thing
email.
uploader, we'll see what happens. But so in case you see it the normal time, it's been a week. If it's not, it's because we got our video removed because YouTube's soft.
If you never see it, it's because we got shadow banned.
Yeah, shadow ban. That's my favorite content creator term ever.
Yes, it's true though.
But anyways, we have a returning guest, episode number 3 now with Mr. Wesley.
Yep. How's it
We're
going,
happy to
guys?
have you on,
Good to be
man.
back.
Welcome back.
What have you
I've
been
been
up
doing
to?
good. Oh, working, going to the gym. Just finished one of my certifications, so I'm glad to be done with that. Moving on to the next step. So
Nice.
That means
That's
you're pretty
awesome.
qualified to talk about our topic for the day, right?
I might have a little bit of qualification. Thank goodness.
Barely.
So, yeah, barely. But
But yeah, I mean, that sounds awesome. Congrats on the certification stuff. Honestly, I think that just leads to our topic. Wesley, you want to say what our topic's kind of going to be for today, and then we can get started?
well, our first topic is going to be gyms in schools, gyms in universities, how rec centers can be a mess, how they can be helpful, and how you should use them.
Hmm.
Sweet. Okay, Wesley, you kind of want to get
Anything
started
I'm
since you
missing,
just
or
finished your
No,
certification
I think
for, you can explain next.
yeah. So my main point and argument on recreation centers and colleges is going to be how busy they get. I
yep.
know us three all going through college already. We've seen that. So
Yeah, there's definitely peak hours in there. So if you're a student, you're
Mhm.
watching this, you're wanting to know, oh, it's always too busy when I go and I can't get on any machines or, squat racks are always
Mhm.
taken up. I've found that the best time for me was during the day, like when people are at classes and stuff. If you have like a 2 hour break in between
Yep.
the class, that's when you should go, especially if
Mhm.
you live on campus.
Dude, the other
It's
one is beginning of the year is just a nightmare because all the freshmen come
oh
in and all of them decide they want to be the next Ronnie Coleman. And then after 2 weeks, like the gym it's still very busy, but it's way less. Like those first 2 weeks are absolute hell. It's a nightmare.
Mhm.
Like
Those are
every machine ever,
the New Year's
groups of like 10
resolutioners.
kids, a buck 10 with their stringers on and they're bucked up pre-workout and their shakers.
all freshmen.
Yeah, all
uh,
freshmen. All
We might need
guys
to
that are
talk.
gonna rush but get rejected.
Yeah, we might need to
mhm.
talk later about how freshmen are just smaller than they were back when we were freshmen. But that's kind of
Yeah.
taking off topic here.
Okay,
We
yeah.
can
But
lead that
yeah,
into Liver King later.
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, during those first like 2 weeks, I would say that's when it's the absolute worst to go to a rec center.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd
Mhm.
say those are pretty bad. But I'd say that some of the best times to go are like Friday night. Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's out
everybody's out
there
partying. Same
sinning.
with
Yeah.
like normally the weekend, anytime during the day, it's not very busy either. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
they're
weekends
doing.
are key. You can't be missing on the weekends.
No,
Dude, 'cause
And
everyone's up to their tomfoolery in college, but you got to be in there,
uh,
consistent.
you can
right?
still get out to the bars after the gym. No one
Yeah.
said you can't.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
you
could put it, you could put the alcohol in your shaker.
no, you can get
You
jacked
could.
while still partying in
Yeah.
college. It's
Hmm.
easy. You have a free meal plan where you just eat as much
Yeah.
food as you want of the cleanest food that
Hmm.
you can, and you have a gym that's like right next to your room.
Yeah.
You have no excuse not to get jacked. And
Yeah. I
like
know, Jake, we've
crying.
hit it numerous times, but hitting the rec, the bars, and then late night at Rollins, you
Yeah,
know,
you come
they're
back, you
handing
get
you the
more
meal
free
plan.
food.
Yeah. You got to take advantage.
Yeah, I guess this does more apply if you're a freshman, but then you live in the dorms. But what I did my last semester that worked really well is I went to the rec like probably at least twice a week, but just during the day. So like my schedule that I had like an hour or two in between classes sometimes. And so instead of studying or anything like that, I would just go, hit chest real quick or something like that.
That's
Or
better
go
for the
back.
brain, if you ask me.
It is,
Honestly,
and you
though,
get
extra blood flow throughout your body.
and then
Yeah,
you get to sit in the next class all sweaty.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, then
pumped.
everyone's like, yo, what is that smell? Like you're
Gotta make
sitting
sure
by
to
yourself and everyone's on the other side of the room, but you're the most jacked, so no one tells it to your face.
That's right. And you need to
Mhm.
bring a shaker too with protein so you can shake it
No,
up in the
you
middle of your
okay. Here's
class.
how you really flex in a college class. You bring your shaker and you bring your Tupperware with your chicken and rice in it.
Oh, that's even a bigger
Mhm.
And
flex.
you don't take off the wrist straps after you lift.
Leave them on.
Yeah, leave them on. Show everyone that you lift, and then wear a shirt 2 sizes too small.
Or too big.
Yeah,
If you're a
yeah, the
sleeper build.
oversized pump cover, sleeper build.
I
Bro,
heard someone say that the other day at the gym. He called himself a sleeper build.
No, it's like he's not a
Like
sleeper, man. You're
unironically.
just skin and
It
bones.
was hilarious.
you just have a shirt that's too big.
Yeah, you just have a shirt that's too big. You're just
You're
not
not a
wearing the right
sleeper
fitting
build.
clothes.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
good.
another underrated time to go to the rec is over breaks. Talk
Oh
about
yeah.
nobody ever being there. Winter break, summer
Yep.
break. I would still
Well,
live like almost on campus. I'd go to the rec. Nobody, absolutely nobody in there. It's awesome.
our rec was kind of a ripoff though, because they made you pay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like
really?
like it wasn't included. Like
Well,
even just
okay,
winter
so
break.
I always took a summer class. Like I took one. So then my last semester, my like final year of college, I basically just kind of messed around.
Oh, see, I took summer classes most summers too. But last summer, I was taking I think 2 or 3 summer classes, and
Mhm.
they like, and so they say you need to take a certain amount of credit hours, to be able to go to the rec to use it. And so I was like, all right, I have like 10 credit hours, and then so I tried to go one day, and she's like, oh, it's not working, like, or it's not letting you do it. And I was like, I looked at my account, it's charged me $70 for a student activity fee. And so I was like, surely that's it. She's like, oh no, that's something different. So it was like, it would
Well,
have been an
how is
extra,
that
like,
different?
it would have been like an extra $100 just for the summer, when I was
Oh,
like, but what activities are going on in the summer that they can charge $70 for a student
Running
activity
their
fee for
AC.
online
man.
classes?
No, that's
It was,
absurd.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for us it
yeah.
was as long as you're enrolled in one class, like over the summer, you could go and use it.
Mhm.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you had to pay like the normal, like it was like summer tuition or whatever, I think, or I can't remember how it worked. But I remember like if you didn't have to have a certain amount of credit hours, like you just had to be in like one class minimum. And then I would
Mhm.
just go and do whatever in there. It was so awesome. And winter break too was nice. Nobody in
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Oh, another thing with the rec that I didn't think about is take that time, like take it to your advantage and play basketball with other people your age. It's
Yep.
like you're
Yeah,
not gonna get, after out of college, you're not gonna get another chance to play with like only people your age.
true.
Like
Because
you're
if
gonna
you
have to
go to
go like
like
some crappy community center and have
yeah,
some
and
like
it's like
40 year
a
old
bunch of
sweating on you.
guys who play with Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, play
Dude, that's like
basketball with those
intramurals
people.
too. Those are fun. I did basketball as
Oh yeah.
well. It was fun to do intramurals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I know.
We did the volleyball, Jake.
Yeah, the sand volleyball, that was a
Sand
lot of
Dude,
fun.
volleyball is
sand volleyball
fun.
is slept on.
It
Yeah.
is. We're freaking good at it too. So,
Also, a
Mhm.
solid place to play die. A little tie back to our previous videos,
oh yeah,
Yep. Sand
previous
volleyball
with
pit.
Wesley. But yeah, dude, the thing I like about the rec is like it's a good spot to live, but there's also like other things you can do there too. Like there's so many other
Mhm.
options, and they're usually like they should be really nice because if you go to like a bigger college or just like a major college, they're usually really nice. There's a lot of other options you can do there too. Like I went to Arizona State, So one of them, there's like an outdoor pool, and people would be out there pretty much all year, which is
Yeah, we had an
really
outdoor
yeah.
pool
So
as
like
well, but it was only open like barely open during the school year.
And they
yeah, so
closed
like
it
you could go
now.
like
No,
swim
it's
laps
gone.
outside, or you could go
It's true.
just tan.
Yeah, they are filling it in, and they're making it like an outdoor like fitness area or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
like turf
cool.
and stuff like
It
that.
should
Yeah,
be
it'll be
kind of
cool.
nice, but the pool was also badass, so
Yeah, and they
wouldn't
still have the
use it.
indoor. There's an indoor pool with a hot tub and all that, and a sauna and a steam room. Definitely
Yeah.
take advantage of that as well.
Dude, didn't remember that 8th grade trip that we had? Wesley, you wouldn't remember because you didn't go to our middle school. But Jake, do you remember
True.
that when we went to the rec? Was that is
Oh
that that same
yeah,
pool?
yeah,
I remember that. Okay, I remember that now.
yeah. Those are like end of the year party thing,
Yeah,
8th grade party.
I remember that. Okay, now I know what play you're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of options. I know I did like I swam laps, played basketball, lifted. Like you kind of just do whatever if you want to do cardio. It was cool, dude.
Go hang out.
The one thing I always want to do is play racquetball.
Oh yeah,
That looks like so much
Ooh.
fun.
that would
Uh-huh.
be fun.
I remember
Yeah,
there was a guy at Wilson's that would always play racquetball, and he'd try to get us to play with him sometime.
yeah.
He would always invite us, like, you boys ever tried racquetball before?
Dude,
Oh,
the fact
no, yeah.
the only protection you have is those little glasses, dude. That thing's hurling and it's rubber.
Oh,
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's basically like a lacrosse ball. So
Yeah, if you hit
You just
below the
gotta be
belt,
good.
you're getting knocked
Yeah.
out.
You
Mhm.
gotta bring your cup to
Yeah.
racquetball.
But like an overly large, unnecessary cup.
Mhm.
Like I need it.
Also, other thing about the rec, you will miss about 95% of the old men who are changing.
That is true.
That's a big
Mhm.
thing about gyms that can suck sometimes. You walk in, you look, and you're like, well, dang.
Yeah. And then there are professors too that at least
Yeah.
at ours. So that
Mhm.
Imagine if it was your professor, like your professor was changing. The weirdest thing. You're like, bro,
Yeah, just
I know what you look
imagine.
like. Like, you better get me an A.
blackmail.
Hmm.
That would be the one thing that'd be cool about being a professor, though, is getting that rec membership. Be kind of
Uh-huh.
clutch.
In the meal plan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I've
get a
been
free
going to
meal.
Plaza.
I mean, if you're a professor, you get swipes, I think.
Dude, that'd be just a professor eating with a bunch of 18-year-olds.
I'd do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's free food.
Delicious.
So your guys' dining hall, that one that you took me to the one time was really good.
Yeah. I
Was
mean,
that
we probably
Plaza?
ate that.
Probably. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, that was what,
Yeah, I
4
think it
years ago
was.
now?
We ate that probably 200 times that year. The lunch and
Twice
dinner
a
every
day,
day.
almost every single day. So
Have to. You
Yeah.
gotta get your swipes if you got the plan.
Still not
Mhm.
tired of it.
Yeah, I remember well, you just texted me the other day dreaming about a kicking chicken. So
Yeah.
we're
Dude.
still thinking about it.
The kicking chicken
But,
sandwich.
That
yeah,
sounds
I went
good.
to like one other dining hall the whole year, and there were so many on campus. So
Yeah, I went to a couple. I went to the other one, Rollins, because they had
Mhm.
breakfast also. So I'd
Yeah,
go
I went there a
sometimes
couple of
after
times for
class,
breakfast, but
get the breakfast buffet. Because you can get straight
Mhm.
egg whites too.
No, really,
Like, you
damn.
get egg whites and like gravy and biscuits. Oh
Uh-huh.
man,
I was doing the
just
peanut butter bagels in the
game.
morning. That was the go-to.
I didn't really eat breakfast that much. Like
Damn.
freshman year. I know.
Dude, with the
But,
I guess this is a little bit off topic, but maybe kind of on. Alpha Land, that gym. I think it's crazy how it's a social media gym, like Zoo Culture, like sort of that thing.
Mhm.
I don't really like that if I'm being honest. Like, imagine you're trying to
no,
work out and there's 50 cameras and tripods and
Oh
stuff like
no.
that, and you're in
no,
everybody's video too. Like, I don't want to be in
Mhm.
someone's video like that. I mean, rec centers. I don't think I ever encountered someone filming, But like, imagine Alpha Land. You pay, I don't know, however much is that day pass. You go in and you trip over tripods when you're trying to work out.
Nah, that's what I've
No,
heard
it
from
looks horrible.
people.
It's a good looking gym other than that, but
Yeah, like it looks
Yeah,
nice. I wouldn't want to trip around over tripods and cameras.
yeah. I know this guy. I know me and Wesley at least both follow him. Lex Little. He went there once, and he
Yeah, I know
just
who
got
he is.
swarmed. Yeah, he's got swarmed by people.
Yeah, if you're a
mm,
Kept asking
content
for
creator too, and you're
pictures
you're
and
like big, you're not going to be able to work out. Period.
yeah. What I
yeah,
think is crazy about that though is that people move to Houston so that they can go to that gym,
yeah.
which is just crazy to me.
Dude, at least it's better than Zoo
Mhm.
Culture. Zoo Culture is a dump compared to Alpha Land.
Yeah, I've heard
You see,
nobody
they're
goes
opening
there
up another
anymore.
one of them too. They're
Yeah,
making a second zoo culture.
See, I've heard nobody goes to Zoo Culture, so it's actually like not crowded
yeah,
anymore.
because everyone's
So
moving from LA because it
I mean,
Really?
sucks.
they don't have a
Yeah.
lot of stuff, but I mean, 'cause that's where Lex goes in some of his videos now, and there's like
Mhm.
nobody in
It's
the
a pretty
background.
small gym, to be honest.
It really is.
It's a
It's
It
smaller
content
doesn't.
than
The
gym.
capacity isn't very big.
it's smaller than
So,
the gym we go to now for sure.
oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish Liver King would open up a gym. Segue
Dude, I don't think
into
he's going to open up a gym anytime soon with what's been going on. It's sort of branching into our second topic of discussion for today. The fact that Liver King got exposed, all caps, because he is
Oh.
on PEDs to absolutely everyone's surprise.
going in the
So
title of the
surprising that
video.
I disappeared out of frame for a second. But now
I
I'm
couldn't
back.
even believe the information when I heard it, man. I was in disbelief.
Heartbroken.
So
I was
Wait, what was
heartbroken.
I'm trying to think. What was the Zach close? I was shocked the
I
way he
was
said
I
it in
was
the
How,
one
how's being a
video.
lot of
Where'd my
shot?
son go?
yeah.
I just thought of Zach saying that like as soon as he said, I was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, that video should be coming soon. The next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got the
So
premiere coming up. We set the date for it, so
yeah, by the time this video is released, depending on our video ban, uh,
Our shadow ban.
it may be out. if, if yeah, so
But yeah,
be
Liver
the
King
first
got
to
caught
comment.
using PEDs and at an astronomical amount per month. I mean, I've seen reports up to $15,000. No, yeah, 15,000 per month
yeah, worth of
Mhm.
of
gear and
PEDs,
stuff.
which is insane. And obviously it
Mhm.
ruins his reputation of his whole primal supplement brand because obviously he's like, oh, I got big because of this, and then oh, this is the way I eat meat. Liver is king, all that sort of stuff. Now his brand and that whole primal like little subculture of dieting, I think is taking a big hit because he was
But then
kind of like the
again,
head honcho guy, like the spearhead of the whole animal based primal diet
Mhm.
thing.
I think it will take a hit. But one of the things is that I've seen from people that know more than me about it is that he still has good points diet wise. Like liver is really
Mhm.
good for you. So
Yeah, I really don't disagree with a lot of the stuff, but I definitely wouldn't base my like whole diet around liver. Like I think it's
no,
good probably eat liver over candy and chocolate and shit, but
Yeah.
it's
Well, what
definitely
I
that's
oh my
not the
bad.
aspect that's getting you absolutely yoked. So,
Yeah, I
no,
think that the way he'll take a hit is more of people are just going to be less uh not hold on. They just won't believe it as easily. Like they're gonna be a lot more skeptical now. Because, for
mhm.
so long he claimed he was natty and this is how he did it. The information is still, there's still parts that are good, but I think as a whole, like it was just kind of a hit to that in terms of the marketing as well. Like his brand, Heart and Soil Supplements, like that's gonna take a nosedive
no,
because
yeah.
obviously, he said this is one of the things I used and he's using $15,000 worth of gear.
Yeah. But I also
No,
like I want to think that like most people knew that he was,
Yeah.
Like I
definitely.
don't know, maybe I'm overestimating the intelligence
Oh,
of people, but
yeah.
like
I think he
it's
has a
pretty
lot of.
clear that he was on gear. So
No, it is, but I think he has a lot of followers that are like aren't necessarily
Younger.
super fit. Yeah, either younger or they're not like in the
Yeah.
community really, because they just see like, oh, it's that guy, Liver
Hmm.
King. You see how big he is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like there is probably a good chunk that
I
would
do
maybe not
think,
watch him.
yeah. I do think he did do well at reaching communities away from the normal fitness community. So he did do well at reaching like uneducated uh people. So maybe they were the more susceptible to his lie.
Yeah. Well, and my big thing with gear has always been I don't care if you use it as long as you claim, "Hey, I'm not natural." It's when you try to use like you claim natural and you use gear, I think it sets expectations that are just unattainable and unrealistic. So then people, I mean, a lot of people now struggle with like what is actually natural, what's not, what can I actually achieve? Because, if you take gear, you still have to put in the work. I can't inject steroids and look like Ronnie Coleman. Like you have to put in
Hmm.
the work. My issue is, okay, you said you're a natural, and then oh, you're actually using this much gear. So you lied about being natty or not. Like your authenticity to me goes down in that
And the main
aspect.
and the main part about that is that not only did he just lie, he lied to sell his supplements.
Which
So
is
it's not like he
even
was just
worse. You're lying to sell a
yeah,
product.
yeah. Like because it'd be different if he was just a fake natty, and he wasn't selling anything. He was just trying to prove to people that he's natural when he's not. But he's just saying, hey, you can look like this.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
That's
it's
like,
his
oh,
all
you can look like me if you do my workout plan or I mean his supplements or whatever. Like, no, you won't. You're blasting $15,000 worth of gear. Like, I'm not
it's
gonna
more
look
than
like you. I don't have $15,000 a month on gear.
or
Damn.
even a year.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm that broke.
Well, not I don't have that much to spend on gear.
Yeah. My question is, how much is that? Like, how much is he injecting into himself? If
said
fifteen
he
thousand dollars a month,
said he was doing stuff every day, right?
jeez,
Yeah. Hmm.
that's
But I
insane,
also
though.
I would assume that he was buying like really high quality
Yeah,
gear
because he's
too.
extremely
Like
wealthy.
he
Like
definitely
I,
had a health doctor, and he reached out to Derek more plates, more dates to like for his medical advice and supervision. So he probably is counting that 15,000 like with his doctor's fees and
okay.
costs.
I thought it. Okay,
But it's
so
not
it's
just
like
like
fifteen
raw supplement.
thousand for gear plus like blood work and medical advice and things like that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes a little bit more sense then, because I thought it was just
Hmm.
$15,000 just of gear.
Hmm. It could be, but I would
Yeah, I
assume
mean
he's
it really.
adding in like all the costs
Yeah,
and
well, I'm
definitely buying the nicest shit. So
trying to
Jake,
do
did you
some
find anything?
research here. I'm trying to find an article because I don't have time to watch a video about it.
hmm.
Yeah, I think what I've seen, the his regimen costed him at least $12,000 a month. So I don't know if that is just because I mean, what a doctor's visit wouldn't be that expensive. It'd be like what $100, $200.
Well, he wasn't going to the local doctor
That's
though.
true. That's true.
You
That's true.
know, he
He was
he
going
wasn't
to
going to
Dr.
the
Oz.
Express Healthcare down the street. He had his own personal guy.
He was going
So
to Doc Brad Martin,
yeah.
getting his COVID injections.
Yeah, 2 shots of Moderna, please.
Yeah.
Well, this. Oh yeah, this says at the time of those emails, he was taking $11,500 of pharmaceutical HGH per month, 3 injections per day, just for the HGH. So then he was taking
Lord.
like other things too.
Wow.
Gee, three injections a day.
That's crazy.
Dude, his heart's gonna explode.
No, that's just an
Yeah.
ancestral lifestyle.
Yeah, of
It's the
blasting
liver, man.
HGH.
Hitting yourself 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's what the cavemen were doing, blasting HGH.
They would
That's
still have it.
crazy. Man,
Yeah,
that's
that's cool.
insane.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
wonder if he's lost any like subs or anything already.
Yeah, who knows? And like I would love to see, I mean, I don't think they'll put it out obviously, but how his like how their supplement brand does from like last month to this month and then maybe a couple months in the future. See if that even took a major hit. Cuz a lot of the times if you're big enough on social media, you can kind of just dodge unless it's very serious or criminal. You can usually dodge like a canceling or whatever. So like if
Uh-huh.
Liver King just kind of shuts up and just waits it out just for a little bit, he'll be fine.
I think so too. Let's see.
Yeah.
People won't remember.
Well,
He's also a character and a brand. I'm probably sure he doesn't actually act like that in real life. It's just his brand.
Bro, he's still gained 27,000 subscribers in the last 30 days.
hmm I honestly, he might even gain like publicity off of this, just
True.
from
I
like
mean,
how much people are talking about him. I mean, people were talking about him a lot to start, but after his big scandal, like it's gonna bring even more attention, and I don't think he's gonna be hurting off of it. Needless to say,
Dude, he
no.
should have gone to a college rec center. That's what he should have done.
He
yeah.
really should have.
He should have hooped
Or
up
that
the college rec.
would have been beneficial.
Dude, oh, one other thing I forgot to say about the rec center. It's also a good place to meet people too, especially people like yourself. You can meet people who like to lift, meet people who like to play basketball. There's like all the classes you can take. You can meet cardio junkies. You can meet creeps if you want who stare at the chicks in the pool.
Yeah.
Like you can meet a lot of different people there. Like I
Yeah, no, there
remember,
definitely are a lot of people your age, so that's definitely a bonus.
yeah, I remember like I was in a group chat with like 15 people who just played basketball at the rec center, which was cool. Again, you could find people pretty easily if you know people too. Like in your classes, you see them at the rec.
Yeah.
Good way to talk to them. When I was in a fraternity, like you would just see five guys in your fraternity just in the rec. So it's pretty cool to see them and stuff like that. See if you're bigger than them or not.
Yeah.
And if you're not, they're
No,
on gear. If you are, then they just suck.
no, I had that multiple times where I'd see somebody like from my class, which I didn't, I'd never even talk to them in class. But then you see them at the rec, and then it's like a common thing. You're just like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't even need to have talked to them in class before. It's like you have something in common.
Yeah, you could just say what's up because like class, no one wants to really say anything, especially if it's early.
Yeah.
hmm I
Gym
feel
is
like
more
that's like
social.
extracurricular. Like people want to socialize more. Like being in class is kind of just like, all right, I'm ready to get out of here. But
Well, and like
if you're
if I'm
already
paying for
at
class,
the
I really just want to get my info down and do well. Like if
yeah,
I'm paying for college, like part of it is getting that degree. I'm not trying to mess around too much. Like there's time to mess around, but in class, like I'm trying to get my work done.
hmm
And then
definitely.
that's when okay, you go to the gym, you could go and lift and have a good time or do whatever else.
Yeah.
hmm
Basically, the
But
moral of this podcast so far is go to the gym if you don't already.
yeah, and just do something. Like obviously I know you guys love to lift. I like to do other stuff as well. Like you could do play basketball. Just go and do something.
Be active.
hmm
Yeah, like just don't sit around. Like even for like the social aspect, don't just sit around in college and like do nothing. You're gonna go through 4 years. It's gonna suck. Like you might have great grades, but it's gonna suck. College is an
Yeah,
experience.
it is. It's
Can't be the guy
it's
that just sits in his dorm all day. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
doesn't say hi to anybody in the lounge.
yeah. Like go to the gym. Like you could still like do whatever you want. Just go to the gym and do stuff. So you don't. I don't
Go
know. So
out,
you just feel better.
yeah, go out to the bars. If you're of age, of course, we would not condone anything
Yeah. And if you're jacked enough. I mean, at
illegal.
least where you guys are, you'd be in a Connor Murphy video.
Yeah, we could be in
yeah.
a Converse video.
Oh
One of our
man,
friends
Connor
was.
Murphy. I'm glad that he's doing well though.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah,
hmm
me too.
Shout out.
Yeah, it's the goal
I've
to be
seen
in
him
one of those
like
videos.
10 times now.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, we're gonna be best buds by the end of the year.
yeah. I will say he's a lot bigger than he looks on video.
hmm
You think?
Yeah. He's pretty quiet. Be my one thing, but
Yeah. No,
he's a
I
nice
mean, a lot of it's just personality online. People are a certain way
guy.
for a reason.
every time I've seen him,
Mhm.
he's just had his headphones in, like zoned in
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
whatever he's doing.
Gets in, gets his work done, and gets out. So
Yeah, I mean that's sometimes all you can really do.
yeah, you gotta
Especially when
respect
you're a celebrity.
An
it.
influencer.
Who knows? It might be us soon having to, you know,
Dude, but you know what they
get
say,
distracted in the
when
gym.
someone says, "Oh, it's the Benson Films."
Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna say it because it's a bad
Yeah,
word. But you
that's
can go watch the
if you
video.
scroll very far down Break Vlog, it's one of if we ever had like our personal favorites playlist, that would be one I'd throw in there.
Yeah.
Even some of the ones that weren't bangers that didn't go viral, there's some that have like 15 views that I find so funny.
Yeah, I
Or
think
they have
some
like
of
a
the best
meaning
ones are the
behind
ones
it.
that, yeah, some of the best ones don't have very many views at all.
I know, those are the sleeper builds, if you will. They have the oversized t-shirts on. Dude, the
It's a
Zach
good
one, like
callback.
our like main one. That one didn't have, I thought, the credit until, 2 years ago. There's some on that
Mhm.
Yeah,
channel that are
really.
just sleeping, laying dormant, ready to get viral.
And
They could
maybe,
anytime, those old videos that just like pop up on the YouTube recommended
That's
and
what
have
happened
like
with Zach's.
20
That
mil.
video was 2 years old at that point, and then it was just 1,000 to 10,000 views a day.
Damn.
Still one of the that was like the craziest thing I've ever experienced on YouTube. Like it was, we would refresh it like every hour, and we would just see the views climb. It was awesome.
that was really awesome. Yeah, it would just be up like 50K, like
Yeah,
from
dude,
the
and all
last
the
time we checked.
comments, like that was what we made Break Vlog for. And then we got this now, and I actually really enjoy the podcasts on this channel.
Yeah, we'll see if this one
Mhm.
takes off like the other ones.
Yeah, but does anyone have anything else before we wrap it up? We don't have much time remaining.
No,
I think we reached a lot of different topics. So
Yeah, it was kind of just college rec to Liver King, and then we kind of just jumped around like fitness in general.
yeah,
So
it's
we'll
Mhm.
gonna be
probably
the
just throw some about fitness or something on there. I don't know.
or put Liver King in all caps in the title for the
Yeah, but what if
views.
that gets taken down though? Because I tried a Mr. Beast video and got taken down immediately.
Really?
I mean, I think
Yeah,
everybody's made a Liver King
I
video,
was trying to
so
use Mr. Beast to get us a bunch of views, but they got taken down for copyright immediately.
oh, that's messed up,
Maybe like spell it wrong or something.
bro.
Liver
Put
King
like
with a one.
Liver Kong or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Levar.
There's no way YouTube can see that.
Yeah,
We'll
true.
figure it
All
out.
right.
But
I
yeah,
think we're going to end it here. So, Wesley,
Mhm.
thank you again for coming on the podcast. We really appreciate you on here.
oh,
Of
yes.
course, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right. This has been another episode of the Brakecast. I'm your co host, Brandon,
And I'm Jake.
and we'll see you next time.